Welcome to my Aice Media Studies CCR for my short film called Fast Break. First question, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? First of all, our movie choice genre was a sports genre. The typical conventions in the film include underdog stories, training montages, rivalries, coach as a mentor. And the ones we used were rivalries, training montages, coach as a mentor, the pursuit of a victory. And instead of using a teamwork aspect, we just made the main character part of a team. And also, instead of the typical underdog story, we made the character as a decent player trying to get better. How does it represent social groups? Our targeted social groups were athletes because our film is focused on the sport community, Americans because basketball is most popular in the U.S., young adults from the age of 18 to 25, teenagers from the age of 14 to 17, in the black community because basketball is mostly played by black athletes. Second question, how does your product engage with audiences and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Since this is a film about basketball, it encourages the audience to wonder if the main character will get better or not. It also encourages the audience to wonder who the mysterious character is towards the end of the film, whether he's a friend, a rival, a complete stranger. And we're not trying to release this on big platforms such as Hulu or Netflix, but starting out slow using a website called FLMD, YouTube, social medias like Instagram, TikTok, and through the use of friends and family members. How does your production skills develop throughout this project? When first starting, I didn't really have any experience in editing, so I was just learning how to use a software called Video. In the product side of things, I didn't have any prior experience in creating a film. I wasn't too familiar with the angles, the ways to shoot the shots, and the importance of sound and scenes. But after completing the film, I learned how to edit music to the video, adding shots, using different angles, and using different forms of transitions.
How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project?
The technologies we used were CapCut, WeVideo, iPhone 13 Pro, school issue Chromebook, Google Sites, and an extension called Screencastify, and a tripod to hold the phone while being filmed.
What are some difficulties and successes you had during the film making?
Some of the difficulties we had was the weather. Sometimes it was really windy, too hot, or just the perfect weather. We didn't have no control while filming. And the other difficulty we had was the availability of some teammates. Some teammates had games to go to and work to do, so we had to challenge in bringing everybody together. But some of the successes we had was actually the filming part in the beginning with the inside scenes, and also the other successes we had was that we had a well thought plan of how we would make the film. Be explaining how we use WeVideo to make our film. But first, I'll be talking about the features that WeVideo gives. First, up Project Bin. Project Bin is where basically all of your videos, text, audios go, and you could upload videos which we used a couple of times since we messed up on some certain scenes. You could also export videos, but we didn't use this feature. Different type of audios you could use. We used some of these audios for different parts of our film, such as the beginning film of the alarm and of the rain that you hear. Also, we did it for the bathroom scene of him getting ready to head out. We also used it for the car scene to implement like music in the car. We also used it for when the main character gets money by the
Go
goal.
after. Yo, ready to hoop, bro? Yes, sir.
Well, now I'll be explaining the thought process we were doing this film. So in the beginning, we start off with our company name. We wanted to look cool, and for this, we wanted like the main character to like wake up, starting his bed, like a starting the day type of thing, and slowly progressing through the day, and and he gets a text from his coach. What we're thinking here is since we needed like a way to make sure the audience knows what this film is about, we added this scene so they can know that the main character is getting ready for a game, walk into the court with the ominous music in the background, and that's basically our thought process throughout the film.